All right, this isn't the main event, although everyone probably will talk more about this fight than any other fight. That is because that Invicta champ Cris Cyborg taking a little time off from MMA world. She's going to be fighting for the first time in the U.S. in Muay Thai. She is 1-0 in Brazil. That was several years ago.
Yep.
So now she's getting ready. Recently, I sat down with her during her training in Huntington Beach. And now, of course, she doesn't have to worry about the ground game tonight. But I asked her, is there any difference in training for this, kickboxing, as opposed to getting ready for an MMA fight?
I think only Muay Thai. I focus only Muay Thai and my boxing, and I don't need to any takedowns and jiu-jitsu for now, and only stand up and the cardio time.
This seems like a natural for you. I mean, I think all but 2 of your MMA wins have come by way of knockouts. So when you talk about hitting,
yeah, before I think about that, it's Muay Thai, it's different, any base, you stand up. But always in my fight, I try to keep stand up because I come from Muay Thai and I love Muay Thai. But before my training, I love jiu-jitsu too. I train jiu-jitsu and the wrestling. And in my last fight, I show a lot of takedowns because I compete all the time with wrestling too. But for me, it's Muay Thai, very important for me.
how did this come about that you got with Lion Fight and decided to make this happen?
I think all the time I compete something or jiu-jitsu or wrestling or Muay Thai, I learn something. My focus it's one MMA. But I think I learn. Every compete I learn something, and I want to be better. I think it's good for me. My game in MMA, it's good I compete Muay Thai.
And you're still going to fight Invicta. You haven't left MMA.
Yes.
You might fight again later this year.
Yes. I think maybe November, December, I will fight again Invicta.
What's this been like to you? Come back, you win another belt, a different organization, but from Strikeforce you had a belt, you get a belt in Invicta. What's this run been like for you in MMA now, again?
I think my focus now, I want to do great fight, Lion Fight. I want to try knockout and the great fight. I don't think about belt now, but I think about the best fight tonight.
Do you think about eventually fighting in the UFC? I know I'm not the first person to ask you that, but do you think about fighting Ronda Rousey, who's sort of the new face of it, much like once upon a time Gina Carano was the new face of it all?
Before, when I fight Strikeforce, she's 145 all the time. She's, I want to fight Cyborg, I want to fight Cyborg. And when I'm stay out 1 year, she starts speaks a lot of stuff. And then now I'm ready, I can fight, anytime. Anytime, only need to make 140. I don't care about belt, I care about fight. Because fans want to watch, and I want this fight. And I think it'll be happy, I'm ready anytime.
Are you going to become a Muay Thai champ as well? Are you going to stay with this? If you win this fight impressively, are we going to see more of you on Lion Fights and then going back to Invicta back and forth?
Yes, for sure, yes. I think it's great for me,
What's it like to train here with Tito and have Tito as your manager?
I'm very happy training with Tito and happy if he manages me, He support me. And he's not my manager, but my friend too, And I'm very happy, I have support here, my family, I'm very happy.
Gentlemen, always good to see you. You look very nice there.
Always good to see you, Kenny and Buzz. Thank you. This place is going to be electrified very shortly. It's 95 degrees here, and the fights are going to make it even hotter when we start.
Wow.
Whoa.
Cyborg's a hot fighter right now. You might have heard some of the interview where she said she was very comfortable bouncing back and forth from Invicta, hopes to do more Lion Fights. What about her now as a Muay Thai fighter tonight?
The thing with Cyborg, guys, is she's fought Muay Thai before, but only as an amateur, only a couple of fights as an amateur. Her last fight in Muay Thai was back in 2006. So it's like learning to ride a bicycle all over again for Cyborg here tonight. And Pat, although we know Cyborg has incredible power, she can manhandle opponents. She'll look to manhandle Jennifer Colombe, who's undefeated 10-0, the French woman who's taken the fight on 1 week's notice. She has 10 knockouts to her record. Very legit Muay Thai champion from Europe. Cyborg worried me yesterday because she weighed in on the money, but she looked very gaunt and very drained. She was almost in tears yesterday at the weigh-in.
Yeah, no, I have not seen many fighters suck down that much. Her eyes were sunk back in her head a lot, looking very dehydrated. And, the thing, as you mentioned, Cyborg definitely has the power advantage, at least with the hands. If she gets inside and boxes, she's going to do well. But Colombe, very good deep kick, very good from the outside, and pretty decent clinch work. So I think she's going to have to play that outside game, and then if Cyborg comes in bombing, she's going to have to tie her up, right?
You know, guys, Cyborg does come in the favourite here with the bookmakers at the D just behind us, William Hill. But I tell you what, a little bit of late money coming on Jennifer Colombe. As I said, 10-0, all 10 wins via knockout. She hails from Bordeaux, and her camp has a very strict game plan she says she'll adhere to, and she doesn't fear Cyborg. She says, I don't care about Cyborg's MMA reputation. I don't care that she has this ungodly strength. We have a game plan we've developed. We know how to beat her. We're not going to go for the knockout tonight. We are going to decision her for the victory tonight.
Inside MMA, live every Friday night on Access TV. Your home for MMA.